traveler and wanderer of the internet. My name is Faith, and today I'm going to be explaining how I made my very first custom vinyl pop. I first had the idea of creating a custom vinyl pop of Dan and Phil's Sim Dil when I was scrolling through Tumblr and saw an image someone had made of edits of Dan and Phil's vinyl pops. I thought it was a cool idea and I wondered, could I possibly do this? So when I looked up creating custom vinyl pops, I found there's a whole community of nerds who love creating these fantastic different vinyl pops. So I decided, why not give it a go? So I started out with creating the concept art for Dil. I pieced together the elements of him on a template for a vinyl pop, and then I vectored them in CorelDraw, and then did some shading in Photoshop. From there, I took the template for creating your own custom pop box and put in Dil and all of his friends. I had a lot of fun creating this box. It was so much fun to let my graphic design skills take over. From there, I went on to gathering the supplies, buying the custom pop, and then it was time to create. During the process, I just grabbed whatever camera was nearby, most of the time my cell phone, to show the making of Dil. I actually started with creating the box first. I printed out my design on 2 sheets of glossy photo paper, glued them onto some cardstock, and cut them out.
Now I'm going to cannibalize this window and put it right here. Just applying some of my adhesive spray glue onto a Q-tip and just rubbing it over where the glue already was. So I've got it all glued up and stuff, and now I'm going to let it sit. So I'm going to put this t-shirt printer on it. A little unorthodox, but I think it'll do.
Then I folded it together and it turned out pretty well.
I think I can add semi-competent box making to my resume.
After the box was done, I started working on the actual figurine.
So this is supposed to soften up the glue around the base of his neck and head. This is really against my conscience as a lifeguard. Oh yeah, look at that.
I painted base coats of his skin and his shirt and his pants, and I messed up quite a few times, but I kept going.
Finally got his body all done, so now I'm going to attach my vinyl stickers to it.
Our school has a very good program in making these cool stickers, so I decided to take advantage of it.
So I've made like these stickers and I've cut them out, and now I'm just layering them. So I'm layering the vinyl heart and I peel it off. I've got his shirt here.
I was able to create a bunch of different elements for Dil that looked really nice, like his watch, his t-shirt, and his weird ring thing. After I painted his body, I started working on his hair. I used epoxy sculpt to sculpt his hair to his head, shape it, and then I painted that.
Right now I've painted Dil's head, and it appears like I've impaled it on a stake. This is just the best way for me to let it dry. Just covering everything except for his eyebrows and his hair, which I will paint brown. I notice he kind of looks a bit like the Hulk. Paint likes to drip downwards, and it'll seep under the masking tape is what I found, so I'm actually going to hang him upside down to dry. I'm pleased with my taping job. Pretty much finished painting Dil's face. I've got his eyes all done. I'm just waiting for the final coat to dry. I'm really not talented at painting, as you can tell.
And then I sculpted his little bunny slippers also, which were a lot harder than I anticipated.
Till now.
I also 3D modeled the plumb bob, which I was able to print using our 3D printers.
So my 3D print of my little plumb bobs is done, so I'm going to scrape them off and then paint them. I'm so pleased with myself.
The last step was to glue on his head and then stick him in the box.
Into his casket he goes.
I was so happy he was actually able to fit in the box. I was afraid that with the extra sculpting, he wouldn't. So this is Dil. I did it! I think it turned out alright. I mean, not bad considering it's my first go and I had no idea what I was doing half the time. But I really enjoyed making this. I'm very proud of myself. It was a fun little passion project for me to kind of end off my high school career and be able to take advantage of literally all the things. I'm so thankful to my computers teachers for helping me out with this project and getting really involved in it and excited. I would really love to make another one of these in the future. Maybe not super soon because they are quite expensive. All the supplies cost me probably about $50, but I think it was worth it. I think it's cool when people get inspired to create art from other people's art. I mean, gaming videos, you wouldn't think that's art, but it is an art form. And making little Sims in the form of vinyl pops, I think that's an art form too. So, thanks Dan and Phil. I'm taking him to Seattle for Tatanoff, which I will submit in for the Crafty Corner. If you love something, you'll let it go. And as an artist, what you do with your art, you stare at it till you hate it. So, I think it's good that I'll be able to send it off to someone who will at least appreciate it, even if they won't keep it. And if they don't get to see it, at least the internet will. Obviously, I won't be able to film the show. I will include it in this video, whether or not he made it into the show.
And you're like,
Look at it! Isn't that so cool? So this is where I say goodbye to Dil. I only spent like 18 hours on that. Goodbye, Dil. Emotion! They used my vinyl pop. They were like really impressed.
bottom of my heart and the bottom of Dill's tiny little vinyl sticker heart, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my two teachers, Griesbeck and Radford, for helping me create this project. If it wasn't for them, Dill probably wouldn't be as good as he is. If you have any ideas on how to improve my process in making a vinyl pop, let me know. I kind of want to make one of myself. Is that a little narcissistic? I don't know, but I hope I'll be able to get better at the craft. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, thumbs down if you really don't care whatsoever. Please subscribe if you haven't already to see more of my face and weird things I get up to. My Tapping Up vlog will be posted shortly. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!
If only I could edit real life. Maybe I would have friends.